Have you ever been in a season where your body or your life forced you to sit down? I mean, to sit all the way down. Hello, my name is Latasha A. Brown, and I want to share some reflections from my own journey that just might resonate with you. And if it does, take what's for you. So, I'm going to share a little bit of my backstory so you can understand this journey that I've been on for the past, I'll go the past probably 5 years, but this has been a 10-year journey thus far for myself. So, I am the founder of Global Lofts. It is a mission led hospitality brand that is rooted in the African diaspora. And so I've created this brand years ago. I'll share more in another video about my whole story. But right now, I want to focus on the past, probably the past 2 to 3 years. And what I realized looking back, I was completely working out of exhaustion. I was going, doing, and basically trying to take hold and doing things on my own without God. I was just like, God, I got this. Let me do the driving, and drove myself to years of sickness because of that. So I was pushing so much through my exhaustion. So let me give you more of a backstory. So my background is in the medical field. So I have been a radiologic technologist for 15 years, okay? And I've been in this place of transitioning and learning more. Just I completely dove into hospitality and creating a hotel brand, right? With the long vision of being having signature boutique hotels throughout Africa and other places in the world, but the main focus is on the continent in Africa. So for me, it's been a long journey of learning to, especially to balance everything. And these last 2 to 3 years, I continue to, of course, work as a radiologic technologist. And so for me, I chose to kind of work as in a as needed status, right? PRN, as a PRN. So I could choose my hours. I could choose when I wanted to work, this, that, and third. But I sacrificed like the financial aspect of things so that I could have time to work on my business, right? To work on Global Lofts and everything. And what I realized, what God was trying to tell me over and over and over again, is that I felt like that if I wasn't doing something, then things would not get done. So I was constantly going to networking things. You do need a network, of course. Every year I find myself in some type of like business accelerator program, which is so great. Like every year I do something. Every year I do something. Now that I look at my LinkedIn, every year. But educating yourself is part of it, right? But what I realized is that I continued to become sick. My body was starting to break down, and I just kept going. So for example, the year of 2024 was my year of just sickness. It started at the beginning of the year, and it honestly didn't end until I would probably say the mid of last year of 2025. I was constantly in and out of the hospital. I was having issues with my blood pressure. I was having, oh my goodness, I had a number of health scares. And I mean, there was a point that even last year, my aunt came and stayed with me for a couple of months. And I was at the, like, I don't even recognize myself from then because I was so sick and had no idea what was even wrong with me at all. No, now that I look back, I still have no idea. No idea what was wrong with me. All I knew is that my body was telling me no. And God was like, girl, I need for you to sit down, like all the way down. And it took me probably 2 years to truly listen to what God was telling me as far as not working. I was working out of lack of trust. So what I realized is that God was showing me that if I continued to build or strive in the way that I was doing, I would not survive. I wouldn't be here to be able to complete the purpose that God has set on my life. I wouldn't make it. I wouldn't have made it. I honestly wouldn't have. So I'm so grateful. I am learning. I have not completely learned. I'm learning that I'm learning how to rest in God. I'm learning what that means for me. So, for example, for me, that means I normally have a number of like tasks that I like to set each day to get done, right? Outside of working full time, when I have my days off, realizing that they're not just to work on the business, but to take care of myself and to rest. So now if I get one task done, that is an accomplishment. 2, 3, whoo, but I'm not pressuring myself. And also realizing that I need to rest. So I'm pouring back into myself. I'm resting. I'm listening. I'm learning to listen more to my body, because my body will very quickly tell me whether or not if I can get that task done today, or if we need to add it on to tomorrow or whatever next day. And then also learning to listen as far as certain things, stressors, my body, right? So many things. And also I would say therapy has been a tremendous help for me in that way as well. So for me, rest is not failure. You hear what I said? Let me say it again. Rest is not failure. There are so many things that we can learn from resting in God. And I'm so grateful that I finally got what God was trying to tell me, and I'm still working on it. Um, of course, I kind of fall into other habits per se, fall into old habits, but then I'm recognizing my patterns because I'm a go getter. I got to get things done, and I'm like, there are times where I'm just like, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do something else that's very relaxing. I'm going to just calm my mind, whatever it is that I need to do. So I think it's important. I know that it's important to learn how to rest in God. And these are things that I will continue to talk more on the channel and talk about more of my experience so that I can share. And if there's something that resonates and helps you, then I'm happy. That's what it's about, sharing my journey so that it might just bless you. So again, my name is Latasha A. Brown, and I am the founder of Global Lofts. And I am sharing my journey as I build alongside in alignment with God. All right. Until next time. See ya.